Today we're taking a look at the MLB matches, which are happening on Thursday, August 26, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. San Francisco Giants vs New York Mets. Alex Wood, 4.11 ERA, is looking to leave his imprint on things when he starts at pitcher for the Giants in the finale. He'll be hungry for a little redemption after dropping a loss in his last start against the Oakland Athletics. Granted, it wasn't all bad considering he registered 9 strikeouts in 5 innings of work. But he also yielded 5 hits and 2 earned runs in a 4-1 loss. Wood will keep the Giants in the fight, but they also have to find a way to consistently contribute offensively. That hasn't been a problem in this series, with the team dropping 8 runs in the opener and eking out a 3-2 victory on Wednesday night. Alex Wood isn't exactly a walk in the park sort of challenge either. So that means Carlos Carrasco, 8.82 ERA, will have his hands full in trying to limit as many runs as possible on Thursday. It's a tall task for the 34-year-old pitcher, who is coming off back-to-back losses to the Los Angeles Dodgers. He had a 1-inning meltdown before those games, where he gave up 4 runs to the Washington Nationals. My betting advice for that game is to pick San Francisco Giants. Texas Rangers vs Cleveland Indians. Jordan Lyles is on the mound as he takes the ball for the 26th time this season and logs his 25th start for the Rangers here. He comes in 6-10 with a 5.33 ERA, a 1.46 whip, 46 walks and 111 strikeouts, while allowing 31 homers in 138.1 innings of work. Lyles earned the win in his last start, which came on the road against the Red Sox Saturday. He threw 7 innings, allowing 1 run on 5 hits with 3 walks and 6 strikeouts in a 10-1 Rangers victory. The Indians entered Wednesday second in the AL Central race, 10 games behind the White Sox for the top spot in the division. In the AL wild card picture, the team was 9 games behind the Red Sox for the second wild card spot. On Tuesday, Cleveland finished with 6 hits with Yu Chang, run, RBI, the lone player with 2 in the contest. Chang, his 4th, and Daniel Johnson, his 4th, each homered in the loss for the Tribe. Eli Morgan, 2-6, took the loss on the mound as he allowed 4 runs on 8 hits with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts over 4.1 innings of work. My betting advice for that game is to pick Texas Rangers. Minnesota Twins vs Boston Red Sox. The Twins lost their 4th consecutive game on Tuesday in an 11-9 shutout at Boston to open this series. They were swept by the Yankees over the weekend, scoring 3 combined runs in the final 2 games. Minnesota's offense has been the strength of the team throughout the year, though, listed at number 13 with a team batting average of .244. The Twins are in last place in the American League Central. Boston was able to build on those wins with an 11-9 victory over Minnesota on Tuesday night. John Gant was tagged for 4 runs over 3 1/3 innings on Thursday in a loss to the Yankees in his last appearance. Gant retired 6 consecutive batters to open the contest before running into trouble when he gave up 4 runs on 3 extra base hits in the 3rd inning. The 29-year-old righty has allowed 10 runs on 11 hits with a 17/3 KBB ratio across 12 innings, 8 appearances, 1 start, since being acquired from the Cardinals at the trade deadline. The Red Sox, who once led the division, are now 6.5 games back of Tampa Bay in the AL East standings. However, they are 2 games clear of Oakland for the second AL wild card spot. My betting advice for that game is to pick Boston Red Sox. Quick reminder, you can get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on our partner sportsbook BetUS after you open an account using our link down below and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES when making your deposit. Los Angeles Dodgers vs San Diego Padres. The Dodgers entered Wednesday second in the NL West, 2.5 games behind the Giants for the division lead. In the NL wild card picture, the team held the top wild card spot by a whopping 10.5 games over the Reds and were 11.5 games clear of the Padres to remain on the right side of the cut line. On Wednesday, the Dodgers finished with 6 hits with no player, having more than one. Will Smith hit his 19th homer of the season, while A.J. Pollock drove in a pair of runs with a single. Julio Urias, 14-3, earned the win as he threw 5 scoreless innings, allowing 1 hit with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. The Padres entered Wednesday third in the NL West race, 14 games behind the Giants for the division lead. In the NL wild card picture, the team was 1 game behind the Reds for the second wild card spot. On Tuesday night, the Padres finished with only 3 hits with no player, having more than one. Jurickson Profar hit his 3rd homer of the season in the 8th inning to help San Diego avoid being shut out in the contest. My betting advice for that game is to pick Los Angeles Dodgers. New York Yankees vs Oakland Athletics. Designated hitter Giancarlo Stanton has 101 hits and has hit 22 homers of his own. They will be facing an Oakland pitching staff that ranks 8th with a team ERA of 3.70. Right-hander Jamison Taillon will start for New York on Thursday night. He allowed 3 earned runs across 5.1 innings in a win over Minnesota his last time out. Taillon threw 5 shutout frames before running into some trouble in the 6th. He has allowed 3 or less runs in each of his last 9 starts, leading to a 3.94 ERA overall this season. Oakland's rough patch has led to a 4.5 game deficit in the AL West, where Houston sits atop the division. The Athletics are 2 games back of Boston for the second AL wild card spot. Their offense ranks number 23 in the majors with a team batting average of .235. My betting advice for that game is to pick New York Yankees. Kansas City Royals vs Seattle Mariners. Kansas City will start right-hander Brad Keller. Keller is 8-12 with a 5.43 ERA in 25 starts. The right-hander had a spectacular July, posting a 2.28 ERA in 4 starts, but has not fared as well in August, posting a 4.79 ERA and a 1-3 record in 4 starts. He has allowed 11 earned runs and 14 total runs in 20.2 innings pitched. With the team 5.5 games out of first and 3.0 games out of the wildcard race, the Mariners are peaking at the right time. The team has won 3 straight and 10 of their last 13. It has been the pitching that has been the difference, either in their victories or in the losses. For example, in the recent 3-game winning streak the team has allowed just 7 total runs, but in the 2 losses that occurred before the streak, they gave up 27 total runs. This will be a key if this club is going to be a playoff contender. Seattle is 21st in runs per game, 4.20, and 18th in runs allowed per contest, 4.64. They are 22nd in run differential at -0.44. The team is dead last in hitting, .222, and 12th in home runs per game, 1.25. My betting advice for that game is to pick Seattle Mariners. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.